Sylvie Bernier, the first Canadian gold medalist, once said, "Diving means plunging into the void, and that sums me up. I've never been afraid to make my way." Do you remember her, Sylvie Bernier, our diving pioneer? Her performance at the 1984 Los Angeles Olympic Games inspired dozens of youngsters to take up this little-known sport, and every club in Quebec opened its door to the discipline. Above all, Sylvie has learned to dominate herself, to approach competition more effectively, says her trainer Donald Dion, proud of his protégé. She has learned to concentrate perfectly on her diving sequence, and she doesn't let herself be disturbed. "I was doing my dives in my head. I could see the image of the Canadian flag going up, and I was on the podium," says our Canadian gold medalist. "After my last jump, I was already full of joy in the water. I ran to the edge of the pool and was so happy because everything had gone exactly as I had visualized it. I was proud of my 20 figures, but I didn't know if I was in the lead or if I was going to win because I had not watched my rivals dive." Physical training these days has become an accepted concept for most of us, even those who don't train. Yet there was a time when we didn't quite grasp the benefits of physical training. Back then it was only for athletes, sportmen, and some. Today's athletes constantly want to explore and practice new avenues to improve their performance and endurance. Sylvie Bernier, our champion, has carved out a place for herself in diving, thanks in part to rigorous mental training. 6 hours of daily practice, 4 are dedicated to directing her brain toward perfection. Surprising, isn't it? Let's stop for a moment and consider that before we take action. Start a conversation or simply relax. We very quickly form images and dialogues in our heads and sensations in our bodies, which may or may not prompt us to act. Could it be that these sensory facts are one of the primary keys to our successes and failures? If so, and for those of you who are interested, how about some mental training?